Okay, hey everybody. I promised you guys a makeup tutorial tonight, so I'm going to do a full face, and I'm really hoping my light doesn't run out of battery while I'm on this video, so I'm going to kind of speed as much as I can. I already did a quick brow, and I do have lash extensions in, so that's kind of done for me anyways. But I'm going to try to do this really quick and show you guys kind of what a normal like church day, Sunday, Wednesday looks like for me. So starting off with SEINT products, the first thing I'm going to do is use our setting spray. This is SEINT setting spray. It smells amazing. And because I have fresh lashes, I'm actually just going to spray on my hands and put it on my face. I am not a primer girl. I feel like primer makes my makeup slip, but I do love putting setting spray on my face as a primer. So the SEINT makeup, everything fits in one palette, all of your colors, your lip and cheeks, your foundations, everything, one palette. And then of course I have so much stuff now. I have a palette of eyeshadows too, which our eyeshadows are amazing. So I did the other day a really quick face. Tonight, this is not going to be my quick 5-minute face because obviously I'm going to be on television. I've got to pay a little bit more attention. So as you can see, I do not have perfect skin. I've got a lot of redness, acne, scarring, even some blemishes here. And opposite of what most of you think, I am not going to use a light color to cover up those spots. I'm going to go into, and my tin is almost gone, but it's actually this grayish brown color, like a light grayish brown. I'm going to dip into this contour color called Aspen, and I am going to touch these blemishes and areas of discoloration very quickly. I'm going to go over them with this brush. This is the blend brush, 2 ends. So with the smaller end of the SEINT blend brush, I'm going to go over any spots of redness or discoloration with the contour Aspen. It also is great for large pores, which I kind of have in this area. So I'm just going to kind of color correct with Aspen a little bit before I get started. So I'm color correcting. I've got a lot of that down here at the chin. Scarring. I was terrible about taking care of my skin as a teenager. So young girls, if you're watching, take note and really take care of your skin. Redness, blemishing, scarring, just covering all that up. See what that is doing? It's neutralizing that red color, kind of giving me a smooth canvas to start with. A little bit on this side. And you can do this real quickly. Again, any red spots, blemishes, coming in and covering that up. I've got red around my nose and a little bit of like melasma discoloring from when I was pregnant around the top of my lips. So I'm also coloring that in. A little bit over here, some more scarring, get in those spots. I pretty much use Aspen like all over. It's a wonderful color corrector, and I have a lot of discoloring. So for television, not on a regular basis, I don't do this, but for television, for some extra coverage, I do go in with Aspen and a lot of red areas and a lot of areas again with larger pores. And I cover up with Aspen. I put a little bit on my nose here. Kind of evens everything out. I even pull it up top a tiny bit. So I'm starting with pretty even canvas. I have a blemish there, and I'll show you a little bit more later about how to get these blemishes. And you know what? I'm going to stop right there because I didn't do my eyeshadow first, and I don't want to get eyeshadow spilling all over my face. So rewind a tiny bit. I am going to do my eyeshadow real quick. You guys can see what I use. I actually use, to prime my lid, this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. It's a matte finish. I have really oily eyelids, and I feel like anything else kind of causes my makeup to like clump up and ends up slipping off my eyes. So I'm going to really quickly prime my eyelid with that cheap little concealer you can get at Target, Walmart, just the e.l.f. brand 16-hour camo concealer. Okay, I'm gonna take this old janky brush that I have and I am going to dip into my eyeshadow. These are Christmas colors, so we still offer them, but they're under different names now. If there's anything you're interested in, I'll help you find it. But this is a Christmas color eggnog. And I have some new brushes coming in. I'm really excited. My Saint brushes should be here this week. But for now, I'm going to use this little one. Dipping into eggnog, and I am going to go right under the brow bone and highlight, if you can see. I'm going to highlight right under the brow bone, kind of carry it down here, the inner corner of my eye. So eggnog, right under the brow bone, both sides. Right under the brow bone, okay? And then sad, my favorite eyeshadow, let's see, there it is. My favorite eyeshadow color broke, and, whoop, I'm losing battery. It is called Bubba. See, it broke everywhere, but it's this orangey color. It's called Bubba. It's one of my favorites. And I am going to go all over my lid and through the crease. Now, I have a hooded eye, which means when my eye is open, it's kind of harder to see. So I'm actually going to take the Bubba, and with my eye open, I'm going to apply that Bubba right above the brow bone, or not the brow bone, right above the lid and above the crease. Same thing on this side, Bubba all over. Trying to be fast because I don't want my light to go out and me have to quit this video. I'm going to open my eye. If you have a hooded eye and you feel like you can't see your eyeshadow a lot, then try taking, and this is the eyeshadow brush, taking the bigger end of the eyeshadow brush and with your eye open, really blending up through that crease with your eye open. It's a little trick. Going into a little bit more of that Bubba above my crease or through the crease. Super, super pretty. You guys, I'm such an amateur at this. I'm losing all my stuff. I'm also not in my own house, so I'm trying to like rig stuff up. Anyways, so there is Bubba all over and all through the crease. Then I am going to take another little janky brush that is not a Saint brush, but I'm getting my Saint brushes. And I am going to go into my color Chestnut. It's like a neutral tan color, and I am going to apply that right here on the inner corner of my lid, kind of over the whole lid a little bit there. Chestnut on the lid. Okay, there we go, on my lid. Then I am going to go back into this broken makeup. The darker color you see in here is actually called Coal. It is like a dark gray, gives a real good smoky look, and that's the color that I want, so I'm going to try to salvage what I can. I am going to go here into the outer corner of my eye and kind of pull it down, like from the outer corner of the crease down to my lash line. Okay, and I know it looks kind of crazy, but y'all bear with me, okay? I'm pulling that down into my lash line and up a tiny bit into that crease. I do the same thing on the other side. I'm taking taking Coal, pulling it down into that lash line and into that crease. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy. We're going to pull it up into that crease, down on the lash line. Now, this one came out a little bit more. We'll just kind of wipe and clean that up. I'm going to take the bigger end of that brush, same brush. Hold on. Take the bigger end of this brush and I'm going to blend everything inward. So I'm going from the outside corner and I am blending very softly, blending all the way in. Into that inner corner, into that crease or outer corner. I'm sorry, I gotta say the right thing, guys. Outer corner, crease, really blend. You want to get it nice and blend it out, right? Same thing on this side. Gonna pull that kohl in, blend until you get a nice, pretty blend. Okay. See? Beautiful. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? Gives it a nice smoky but neutral kind of eye. Then I am going to go back into my eggnog with my janky brush. Sorry, wrong janky brush. This one. I'm going to go back into eggnog and I am going to come here into the inner corner of my eye to kind of make it pop, okay? So eggnog in the inner corner. And if you like a little bit more pop to like your sparkly shadows, let me show you a trick. I'm gonna put a little bit of eggnog on my brush and I'm gonna take my setting spray and I'm gonna get a little bit on that brush, okay? And I'm gonna come back in. Look how much more pop we got. Much more pop. Can you see that? How it's really popping on the inside of my eye? Just add a little setting spray. And again, we're adding to the inner corner. Inner corner, just pulling it inward just a little bit. Really makes those eyes pop, okay? Then I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, whatever eyeliner you like to use. This is actually not my favorite, but I am out of my favorite right now, waiting for that to come in. So I'm just taking a black eyeliner and I'm going to go on the lash line with my liner. I'm going to follow that lash line. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. All the way to the outside there. Same on this side. All the way through the outside. I don't line my waterline. I don't line on the inside of my eyes because I feel like that really closes your eye when that is not what we're going for. We want everything to be open and bright and really enhance your eyes. So for the most part, that is my eye. I'm going to come back at the end and do one little thing, but right now I am going to jump to face. So we're going to jump to the face. Also, I'm not applying mascara because I have lash extensions in, so I don't need them. I don't need mascara right now. But for those of you who have wondered what mascara I use, I really love the Maybelline New York, the Falsies Lash Lift when I have to wear mascara. This is amazing, and it's super cheap. You can find it at any drugstore, so that's really nice too. Anyway, so I'm jumping into my face makeup, getting into my Saint palette. I am going to start with my, my main highlight color. So if you order from me, you're gonna get 2 foundation colors, a darker and a lighter, to make a 3D look, just not like one blank colored face. So I'm gonna start with, I used amber, and I'm gonna apply amber like I did the other day. I'm gonna apply it down below my cheeks, on my chin, across the bottom of my face, okay? And then I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna apply it up here on my forehead, just kind of in the middle of my forehead, you can see. I am going to take my lighter color. Actually, I'm out of what I usually use. Normally I use the highlight called Candlelit for kind of in my highlight areas. I'm out of it today. So I'm gonna mix a lighter color Moonlit with my amber, and I'm gonna apply that here, kind of in a triangular shape right here under my eyes, and kind of down on my cheek, just like that. I'm also gonna apply it up my nose, just the center of my nose, and then kind of in the middle of my forehead, right here, kind of your T-zone area, maybe a little down here. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna apply my lighter colors. Let's see, next I'm going to do my contour. I'm dropping brushes everywhere, guys. I'm gonna do my contour. I'm gonna go into the color Indigo. Contour is really like your preference, whatever you like to use. Me specifically, I like a darker contour. So I'm going into the color Indigo with my detail brush, Saint Detail brush. I'm gonna come under here, under my cheekbone, and same thing on this side. I'm gonna come hug my cheekbone with the detail brush, okay? Cheekbone, you don't wanna go too low. Then I'm also gonna go up here along my forehead with that color. I am going to go a little bit down below my chin, just to kind of give a slimmer illusion, okay? Going around. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my Bella bronzer. I'll do this with my finger. This is Bella bronzer, and I'm gonna add a little bit up here on my forehead, not too much. A little goes a long way. I'm gonna add a little on the top of my cheeks back here, on top of that, top of my contour, okay? And then I'm gonna add my, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buff this out first. I'm gonna use the blend brush. No, sorry, this isn't the blend brush, the bronzer brush. And I am going to blend all of this together. Blending is very, very important. When you first put these colors on your skin, you might think like, oh my goodness, this doesn't work. It's too yellow, it's too whatever. But please, before you do that, blend it out. And you know what? I forgot my contour on my nose. I'm gonna go back into the Indigo, use this detail brush. It's very flat on the end, so it works great. For contour, I'm just gonna come on both sides of my nose. And I know I look crazy right now, you guys. Bear with me. It's gonna come together. Back to my bronzer brush, okay? Everything is getting blended together. I'm up on my forehead, blending all the way through. I did down here already. I'm gonna pull this color here down. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back here to my contour, and I'm gonna, in the bronzer, and I'm going to blend upwards, up and in toward my cheek. See that pretty contour line? Up and in towards my cheek. Up and in towards my cheek. Okay, and to really make that contour line pop, I like to go back in with my blend brush, grab my lighter highlight color, watch, little tiny bit, and I'm gonna go right under that contour line on my cheek, and then blend blend it out just a tiny bit right under. See how it really accentuates that contour? Same thing on this side. I'm going to just apply a little bit right under the cheek, right under that contour line. That's my lighter highlight color. And then just blending it out, really making a nice contour line there. I am going to go back through kind of the center of my nose with a little bit of my lighter contour color. Again, I'm just accentuating some of the things we've already done, just detail. Put that lighter color down the center of your nose to contour. All right, now I'm gonna move on to blush. I'm sorry I'm moving so fast, you guys. I really don't want this light to go out, and I want you guys to see the finished product. So I am using this beautiful, like pinkish peach light neutral color called Frenchie. It is one of my favorites. I'm putting it on my cheek there. Beautiful light color. And I am gonna grab my bronzer brush again, and I'm gonna blend that into the apple of my cheek, okay? And kind of back. Blend that bronzer and the Frenchie into the apple of my cheek. Okay? So, as you can see now, I have a couple little blemishes. I really love the color Sunlit. I'm almost to the 10 on this one too, but it's a yellowish highlight. It's got a yellow color, but if you add that color barely on top of a blemish, you can use your finger, whatever, to blend it out. It really neutralizes that red color in the blemish. And that's what we're going for, trying to eliminate that. Sometimes I get breakouts down here a lot. So I'll add it down there and just kind of blend it out with the end of the blend brush. Apply it with the small end, blend it out with the larger end. Also, if you have any dark circles or redness under your eyes, I use Sunlit there too. Very, very little amount. So I'm going to go in with Sunlit under my eyes with the blend brush right in here where I've got some darker circles. So here's a trick for some darker circles. Going in under my eye for darker circles, okay? Brightening that up. Any dark spots? Okay, and we're almost done. I am gonna go back in here, back to my eyes for just a minute. Very important. Actually, no, I'm sorry. One more little thing. So once I've done the Sunlit, I'm gonna brighten my eye. So I'm gonna go into the color Moonlit, which is a really great like brightener, really light. And I am going to brighten up my eyes again like the other day. If you're gonna brighten your eyes, don't take that light color all the way down here. Just put it on the inner corner of your eye to make them really pop, okay? Inner corner of your eye, and then right here on the outer corner of your eye, okay? We don't wanna drag our face down, we just wanna make it pop, right? There we go. My light's fading on me.